Hello everyone, I know it's been quite a little bit at this point, but I just recovered from, I think bronchitis? My fiance had bronchitis and now my throat actually works. It has been a month of me trying to do that, and many months since I've actually tried to record this. So, let me see, where are we? Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Let's see. That's September. Last we left off, we were, if I remember correctly, approaching the end of, the Karamia route. So, here we go. You and her? See, we're openly dating now, right? Yeah. My, what an interesting development. Interesting development? I mean, you're the most prominent member of Familia Oz. Falling in love with a commoner is a rather shocking development. Furthermore... No, I'd best leave it at that. You would probably prefer to finish this day as a happy one. Today aside, you should probably restrain yourself from now on. No, absolutely not. Starting tomorrow, I will be harassing them as always. But for today, I will earnestly congratulate you. Aw. I'll see you tomorrow, Bunny. Okay, good night. It's kind of hard to leave you. Would you like to spend the night? Gracious. Hey now, don't just invite a man into your room so easily. I'm more than happy that you returned my feelings today. So I'll have to take you up on that offer another time. Good night, and sweet dreams, Bunny. Duh. Back to our regularly scheduled coughs. Sorry for making you come shopping with me. Don't be. I'm just happy to spend time with you. Well, that makes me feel better. Kiri sure is rough on people who do things for him. Well, even if you're grumbling about it, you're still obeying his commands. I think you're a good person for it, Mr. Karamia. Gracie. But I like you for coming along with me without complaining. I guess we could consider this a date. Let's get going, Signorina. My now, with all that luggage, are you two planning on running off to elope? You're the one who asked the Dawn to get that stuff for you. Mr. Kiri, Axel. Oh, nice timing. Kiri, can I have of this? I refuse. You're fully capable of carrying it on your own, aren't you? Please stop dumping your work onto me. Here now. I'll carry Bunny's portion. Huh? I'm fine though, it's not very heavy. Even if it isn't, it's blocking your field of view. What if you tripped? What's the problem, Bunny? You don't want to let... Why don't you let Axel carry your load? Okay, how about you take half? Okay, if that's what you want, I guess I can take half of the Dawn's load too. Oh, Gracie, you're so generous, Axel, unlike a certain stingy consigliere. Oh, I'm so sorry. A certain stingy consigliere seems to have stepped on a certain idiot lion's foot. Kiri, cut it out. Axel, where are you headed out with Mr. Kiri? I'm just accompanying him. I wouldn't willingly join Kiri anywhere if he hadn't ordered me to. It's gotten busier now that it's evening. Bunny, would you lend me your free hand? Sure. If we hold hands like this, we won't have to worry about being separated. That's true. Even if you do get separated, I'll find you, so it's not an issue. Did we get set on the transfer route with Axel? Oh, how dependable you are, Axel. Because there's a lot happening over there. And Kiri seems... Kiri. So nothing's changed there, I suppose. Mr. Karamiya's... Oh, there he is. Mr. Karamiya. Oh, I guess he's asleep. She wondered if it was really okay to go into his office, but her feet were already carrying her to his side. He'd fallen asleep on his desk. Books were piled up high around him. Did he really read all of these? She picked one up and flipped it open, but... I have no idea what this is saying. She could tell that most of the words were technical terms, but that was about it. She couldn't even guess what the book was about. But I'm sure it'd be interesting if we could talk about it together. She flipped through the pages, listening to Karamiya breathing as he slept. Bunny, when did you get here? Good morning, Mr. Karamiya. Morning. Oh. Oh, that's right. I fell asleep reading. All the books you read are so complicated. I can read the words, but they just don't make any sense to me. Well, that book you're holding right now is a really complex technical manual. Even to you? See, it puts me to sleep. It's faster to ask Kiri about technical stuff, but I hate having to go to him every time. That's why I'm trying to teach myself a little more. Could you keep this a secret from him? If you found out, he'd tease me to no end. It'll be our secret. Let's make it our little secret then. See, let's do that. This is kind of nice. What is? What you just said about making this our little secret. It might be annoying to deal with each of them individually, but from here on, we're going to have a lot of things that are just between the two of us. You're right. I can't wait. She handed the book back to Karamia with a smile. There are plenty of books more suited to you than this one, Signorina. There may not be any fitting that description in this room, but I'll give you a present soon. Really? See, I promise. They're so cute. Huh. Are you all going out together? See, we have a meeting. You could join us if you'd like. Are you sure? See, it's just a meeting to confirm the contents of some documents. I don't think it'll be as boring if you're there with me. Meetings really are tough. She sighed, watching the back and forth before her. Many people had gathered here, but few had anything to say. Ever since Familia Oz had arrived, only Kiri had spoken. Mr. Karamia must be bored. She glanced over at Karamia sitting next to her. He raised an eyebrow as if he could feel her gaze upon him. He stirred abruptly as if an idea had just occurred to him, and started writing something down. Huh? Something poked her elbow where it rested on the table. It was a folded piece of paper. She picked it up and opened it, reading the note Karamia had scrawled onto it. I told you it was boring, right? It's always like this. Mr. Karamia. When she glanced over at him again, he shot back an impish smile. He pointed at the pen near her hand, encouraging her to respond. Yelling note passing in the middle of a meeting. Go on. It's not like we can actually participate in the conversation, so it's probably okay. Y'all are gonna get in so much trouble for note passing, and it's gonna be so cute. She picked up the pen as she listened to Kiri and the others continue speaking. She slipped a few words in after the message she'd written and passed the paper back to him. It's finally over. Let's hurry home. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely Axel's the one that's gonna get on her case. Sir, I need to speak to you regarding the meeting. I know it's boring, but I'm not sure you should be playing around. What? You caught me. Of course I did. I was standing right behind you. I understand that you like her, but mixing personal and public affairs is not something a Don should be doing. See, I guess it's not something someone in my position should be doing. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful next time. Yes, I would appreciate that. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Because you figure, if Axel is gonna contest this relationship, I thought it would be on a romantic basis, but now it's on a professional basis. That's interesting. Oh, Mr. Karamiya, welcome home. Bone, were you going out? I was just thinking it'd be nice to take a walk around the garden. That sounds nice. Mind if I join you? Yes, I'd love that. You seem to be in a good mood, Mr. Karamiya. Did something nice happen to you? See, a gunsmith friend of mine finished modifying a gun for me. It's just as powerful as before, but the frame and furnishings have been cut down to make it 20% lighter. I always carry 2 around, so that's a lot of extra weight off my back. I wonder how he managed that. I like modifying guns, but I really can't compete with a professional. Oh, sorry, this isn't what I wanted to talk to you about. I was just so happy I couldn't help it. You really do love guns, don't you, Mr. Karamiya? Well, it's not just guns. It's fun to get new things. New books smell amazing. I get a little rush of excitement when I turn the first page. Fresh ingredients are more delicious when cooking. I feel especially happy just after completing a meal. If I told that to Kiri, he'd probably just say that tiny things make me far too happy. That's very like you. I think it's wonderful that even the smallest things make you so happy. It seems very like you. Really? Well, when you say it, it doesn't sound like a bad thing. And you know, just being with you makes me happy too. I love talking to you, but even just walking by your side like this makes me happy. I hope you feel the same way too, Signorina. Doll, doll. They're so cute. My clothes? See, I thought I'd buy you some. I happen to like these clothes, though. See, but Kiri got those for you. I'd like to pick some clothes for you, too. Oh. I shouldn't be pushing my preferences on you. You should pick for yourself. Anyway, I just want to buy you some clothes. What's wrong with that? Grandpa? Grandpa? Hello, child. Who are you? Ah, if it isn't Grandpa Karamiya. I am a small child with the palsy. 1 minute. Okay. Great, hello, Grandpa. Hey now, don't call me old man. Couldn't you call me Uncle Karamiya instead? I'm so sorry, sir. My children aren't very well mannered. But you are an old man after all, right? Yeah. You want to play with this old man, Grandpa? Yeah, let's play. Well, maybe next time. Right now I'm a little... Oh, if it isn't the Don. Thank you for taking care of me the other day. Oh, you look well. How are your injuries? Should you really be walking around already? Yes, all thanks to you. Grandpa, isn't talking boring? Yeah, it's boring. Hey now, don't tug on me. What if you stretch out my arms? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Yeah! Mr. Karumiya seems to be having fun. Lots of people adore him. I feel kind of proud, kind of lonesome. I suppose proud. I feel kind of proud. She gazed at Karumiya and the others as they chatted warmly. She did feel a bit lonesome at the thought that he'd spent so much time with them that she hadn't been there for, but it was pointless to dwell on it. The happiness she felt at seeing just how much the people loved and adored her dear Karumiya was much stronger. Bunny, come join us. I want to introduce you to them. Okay. What are you doing? Axel! Axel! Are you mounting a mutiny? Oh, come on, what makes you think that? The kitchen is absolutely filthy. Well, I was trying to cook. You're kidding, right? No, I'm being serious. Then what's this industrial waste? Mr. Karumiya's dinner. I wish you wouldn't be so mean. You're like Mr. Kiri. I'd rather not be lumped in with Kiri of all people, but I couldn't help it. So you're capable of creating such a disaster when you decide to make something. I can't just watch this. Let me help you. Okay, what should I ask you to do? Prepare all the food for you. Then I won't have anything to do. There's plenty to do. You can clean up those bags that are scattered all over the place and prepare the utensils. And you can watch and learn from me. I've picked up a few tricks from watching the Don while he works. Mr. Karumiya is a really good cook. And I'm suddenly a smoker. Hold on. Mr. Karumiya is a really good cook. First, you cut off the stem and dice them. Never be sloppy when cutting. Take your time. Wow, you're so good at this, Axel. Anyone could manage this. Well, anyone but you. You're so mean. And the casserole was complete. Wow, that's amazing. It looks like food. So you do have some awareness of the industrial waste you produced, huh? Well, it was kind of far from what I was going for. I'm not sure if kinda really covers it. We should probably thank him, but I feel like thanking him will encourage him. And our thoughts should be consumed with the lion. Do you think Mr. Karumiya will like it? Yeah, I'm sure he will. I can't wait. Let's go give it to him, Axel. You want me to come along? Of course, we made it together, though it was mostly just you, Axel. Let's go. Excuse me, Mr. Karamiya, can we come in? Of course. It looks like you have something delicious with you. Yes, I made you dinner, Mr. Karamiya. Wow. When did you learn to cook, Signorina? I helped. So you work together. Well, I better savor. One moment. So you work together. Well, I better savor every last bite. That still sounded like savor. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Good luck with work. Thanks for going to all that trouble, you two. Ooh, it popped up. Good morning, Signorina. Mr. Karamiya, you're late today. See, it was my first day off in a while, so I slept in a little bit. I know. Would you like to go out for a little while? Where to? Anywhere you want to go. I haven't been able to spend any time with you lately. That's why I'd like to spend the day together. Oh, well then. Let's go to the bookstore. I want to go to the bookstore. The bookstore? Yes, I read some of your books from time to time, but I've never been to the bookstore. Oh well, we can't have that now, can we? They have several times as many books as I do. You could spend the whole day there and not get bored. I'm sure you'll like it. Well, I guess we're going on a date to the bookstore. Shall we, Signorina? Sure. I thought he'd like that. Sir, what are you doing out here? Well, what's wrong? Did something happen? Yes, some of my fellow soldati started some trouble over money at the bar. What? Our soldati? Yes, Yehudi managed to hold them back, but things still haven't settled down. We'd really need either you or Mr. Curie to stop the fight. I see. Sounds like this isn't the sort of situation where I can just say, I'll get to it later, huh? Please go, Mr. Karamiya. Signorina. It may have ended up just being a short stroll, but I enjoyed the time we spent together. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me and focus on your work instead.
Thank you.
Grazie. I'll do my best to return as quickly as I can. He is really busy after all. Maybe I should head straight home or... Bunny. Huh? You scared me. Why are you scared? You just called out to me all of a sudden. I just meant to get your attention normally. I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing out here? Are you waiting for someone? I guess the opposite. I had plans to go out with Mr. Karamiya, but they got cancelled. Cancelled. The soldate needed him, so he went to help. I was just thinking about heading back to the estate. Back to the estate? Alone? Do you see anyone with me? Yeah, well... if you're okay with it, I'll walk you home. Are you sure?
君さえ良ければ
Yeah, as long as it's okay with you. Of course it's okay with me. Thank you, Axel. No problem. You're so nice, Axel.
僕は下っ端だから時間があるだけだ
Not particularly. I'm of a lower rank, so I have time. That's all. Plus, I don't exactly mind being with you. Squish boy. Squish boy is squish. There you are. Axel, can I ask a favor of you? Sir, if I may be of service. Would you look after Bunny for now? You want me to look after Bunny? See, you know how dangerous the town still is, right? Even disregarding the current situation, I can't spend every waking moment with her. That's why I'd like you to stick with her instead. You don't mind me spending time with her? It's less an issue of whether I mind or not, but you seemed like a good choice, so I thought I'd ask. Please take care of the signorina for me. Ooh. Mr. Karamiya said that? Yeah, he asked me to keep you company in his place. In his place? Yes, although I'm not really sure what we should do. Shut up, Axel. At any rate, it seems like the Dawn won't be able to spend time with you for a while. Oh. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's the Dawn after all. I know it's selfish of me to say I miss him, so I shouldn't. I just want you to know that the Dawn has no ill will towards you. Yeah, I know. I know how busy Mr. Karamiya is. I'll be fine if you're with me, Axel. I feel safe when I'm with you. Axel, what's wrong? Why is your face all red? Oh, no, it's nothing. Really. If I accidentally wind up on the Axel route because I'm trying to be considerate, I swear. Oh good, your checkup is over, and I've completely forgotten how to voice this character. It'll all be fine. I like you. You're always the very picture of health. Dr. Crow, are you making fun of me? Perish the thought. Isn't it a good thing to be healthy? Well, until next month. Try not to get hurt until then. Thank you. I'm glad there's nothing wrong with me. Hee 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 hee. Huh? Why is Mr. Karamiya out here? Oh, I'm gonna kill her. Oh, shit. Also, she's really pretty. Karamiya was speaking with a woman in front of the huge mansion. They were standing so close, they must have been talking about something they didn't want anyone to hear. Even from this distance, she could see how grim his expression was. I wonder what they're doing. What should I do? Why did Mr. Karmiya... Watch out. Axel! You would have fallen if I hadn't caught you. Didn't I tell you ages ago to watch where you're going? What's wrong? Your eyes are red. Are you crying? Axel, don't cry like that. It looks like I made you cry. No, you didn't do anything wrong, but... Mr. Karmiya, he... The Dawn? What did he do? I don't know. Oh, don't cry. Come on, let's go over there. Huh? You'll attract too much attention here, so let's move somewhere more private. You can cry as much as you like then. Oh, okay. He sat her down on the steps, crouching in front of her. I don't have a handkerchief. He fished around in his pockets, but all he found were a few coins. Tears streamed down her cheeks. Oh no, don't cry. I don't know how to handle people when they cry. He wiped her tears away with his shirt sleeve. What's wrong? What on earth happened? You know the big mansion on Oscar Wilde Street? Yeah. The brothel. Yeah. Maybe. I saw him there. Mr. Karmiya was embracing a woman. A woman? You mean a prostitute? Oh, shit. Two options here. I want to believe in him, honestly. I want to believe that nothing happened. But it was definitely Mr. Karmiya. I really believed he was just busy. I thought he couldn't spend time with me because he was occupied with work. I really believed him. I don't know Mr. Karmiya at all. Holy shit. Ah! Peppy, upbeat music starts back up. It's hard enough to believe that Mr. Karmiya could be involved with a prostitute, but the shock must have worn her out. She's fast asleep. I should carry her to bed carefully so I don't wake her. Mr. Karmiya. She must be dreaming of Mr. Karmiya. I hope it's a happy dream. Holy shit. When did I fall asleep? I'm in my room? Who is that? Sleeping. Well, it is pretty late after all. I'm sorry, Bunny. I can't stay here with you forever. I just need a little more time. Just a little more time and I'll have this situation resolved. Then I'll be able to spend time with you again. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. I mean, you could have told the truth, but you know, whatever. Mr. Karamiya smelled of perfume. I guess I really wasn't mistaken. Just who was that woman? And what does she have to do with this situation? I don't understand. I don't understand anything. Well, Mr. Karami is in the red now, so I hope that's a good thing. I hope this is good knowledge. Well, it seems like we'll be able to get this settled soon. The town should be back to normal in a few days. Pixel, I'm sorry for making you look after the signorina. You don't have to accompany her starting tomorrow. Just go back to your regular duties. No. Excuse me? I can't abide that order. She started crying in the middle of town yesterday. She told me she saw you with a prostitute. Karamiya with a prostitute. That, well, it's not what it looked like. Yes, she probably just misunderstood what she saw, but still, it's your fault for causing the misunderstanding in the first place. You are the Dawn of Familia Oz. It's your responsibility to conduct your affairs in a manner befitting your position. Yet you're going to keep hurting her like this, aren't you? Do you think she's happy, being abandoned and kept waiting like that? What are you trying to say? If I were with her, I'd never make her cry like that. If you're going to continue being the Dawn, I think you should set her free. Please don't drag her into your martyrdom. Oof. Yike. I'm out of water. Shit. Bunny, could we talk? Mr. Karamiya. I just need a moment. Would you care to take a walk with me? Okay. Good. There is something I'd really like to do. Do? Yeah, have I piqued your curiosity? Yes. Then let's not waste any more time. Come on, Bunny. Look at the flowers, Bunny. Good. I finally managed to fulfill my promise. It was pitch black by the time they'd left the store. Once they'd reached the entrance to the estate, Karamiya set his hands on the gate and looked over his shoulder. His eyes settled on her as she hugged the package tightly to her chest, causing him to smile. Promise? See, I told you I'd buy you clothes, didn't I? Sorry it took so long. Oh no, I'm just happy you remembered. Me too. Now I don't have any regrets. Regrets? Please don't say things like that. It sounds like you're trying to say goodbye. What would you do if I said I thought that would be better for you? Huh? I'm a Mafia Don before I'm just Karamiya. There are so many situations where I have to put my personal feelings aside to do my job. I'm responsible for protecting everyone, and I have to keep my eyes focused on the future. Of course, you're a part of that everyone, Signorina, but not as the person I love. As someone I have to protect. While I may be able to protect you with my arms, I am incapable of noticing your tears, much less drying them from your eyes. Well, this is a new eye-mouth combination. All I am capable of is hindsight, and asking you to understand the position I'm in. I'm sure that won't be easy for you. I'm not sure how you can bear it. So I figured we should say goodbye before we get too attached. I just know you'll find someone better. Like Axel, for example. He seems to have taken a shine to you. I'm sure he'll be able to make you much happier than I can. Mr. Karamiya, do you hate me? No, of course not. I love you, Bunny. My feelings haven't changed, but feelings alone aren't enough to make a relationship work. It's my fault you've had to suffer like this. I love your smile, Signorina. I want you to smile always. That's why I'm stepping aside. I love you so much. But if I don't do this now, it'll be too late. I won't be able to give you up if I wait. Where are you going? Don't we have a choice? Do we have a say in this? Mr. Karamiya, are you there? Bunny, what? Signorina, what on earth? Even if that's okay with you, it's not okay with me. What do you mean we can't be together even though we love each other? I can't accept that. I don't care how hard it is. I don't want to leave you. Leaving you would be harder than anything I could imagine. No. I didn't really want to end things. How could I? I love you. I love you too. See, I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I don't forgive you. I never will. So you better stay by my side for the rest of your life to make up for it. Alright, if you think you can handle it, I guess I'll go along with it. Thank you, my beloved Signorina. Aww. Okay. Good morning. Axel! Did you speak to the Dawn? Yeah. He said we should break up, but I wouldn't let him. So you're going to continue to date? Yes. The Dawn is a very busy person. I hope he doesn't hurt you again. Thanks for worrying about me. But I'll be fine now. That just comes with the territory of loving the most important person in Familia Oz. That kind of stuff is nothing compared to what it'd feel like to end it with him. Okay. If that's what you want. I'm sorry for making you worry about all this stuff, Axel. It's fine. As long as the two of you are in agreement, it's not a problem. I'm fine with it, as long as you're happy. Okay, cool. So this should be the ending portion now. We've gone back to the normal thing. And I am going to take a moment to go use the facilities and grab water and such and so on. Be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. Okay. Thank you for coming, Signorina. Please have a seat. Mr. Karamia, what did you want to talk to me about? It's important, so he had me join you two. Something important? Yes, two men ganging up on you can only be to torment you. Come on, Kitty, stop trying to mess with her. I only tell the truth. Mr. Karamia, what's going on? I was talking with Kiri about inviting you to formally join Familia Oz. Join Familia Oz? Indeed, there's just something wrong about the Don's lover remaining a freeloader, don't you agree? It's indecent. I don't care about decency. Not that I think you have a reason to say no, but... What do you say? Will you join our Familia? Oh yeah. If I join the Familia, can I stay here forever? You're contractually obligated to. Yeah, we can be together forever. That's wonderful. I'll join if you have me. Of course. That was rather anticlimactic. I guess, well, that's what makes her so cute. What do you mean? We've been a bit stressed about whether you'd be joining or not. It's something that'll determine the course of the rest of your life. Should I have been more decisive earlier? It's far too late for that now, you simpleton. Oh, you're not backing out of this. Wow, it's so dusty. I wonder if the old man is taking care of things like he should. This is... the church. It's the perfect place to hold the oath ceremony. What makes this place so perfect? We usually do it in the office. We didn't have to come all the way out here. What's the big deal? Isn't it more romantic this way? That kind of thinking thoroughly disgusts me, and you know it. You will now pledge your oath to the Familia. I, Kanemia, the Don of this Familia, and Kiri, its consigliere, will bear witness. Becoming part of this Familia means carving the words I am about to speak into your heart and never breaking that oath. You may not meet with members of another mafia family. Give me a moment. Stop carving on your heart real quick. 1 minute. You may not meet with members of another mafia familia alone, except on Sundays. You must attend the people of our territory with a kind heart, lend an ear to their complaints, and do whatever you can to make their lives better. You must always keep the Familia first in your mind, even if the situation demands your sacrifice. This pledge you make to the Familia is absolute. You must be sincere and faithful to the Familia. That is all. Do you vow to uphold that oath? Yes, I do. Alright, that's it. All that's left is giving you the brand. Since I'm done witnessing the ceremony, may I leave? Hey, we're not done yet. Witnesses are only required while the oath is being performed. I don't need to be around for the branding. You two can enjoy the romantic atmosphere to your heart's content. He sure seems to be in a bad mood. Is it that gross? No, I don't think so. She planted a gentle kiss on Karamia's cheek. I know. He must be jealous of our relationship. Alright, next. The brand. Brand? See. Earlier you pledged your soul to the Familia. With the brand you pledge your body to it. It's going to hurt. Are you prepared? Yes. 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 You can hold on to my clothes or my hand, whatever you want. Stand perfectly still. If it slips and ruins the image, I'll have to do it again. Here it comes. Just a little longer, a few more seconds. And that's it, you did very well. The burning heat of the brand felt like it had been sealed inside her body. He hugged her tightly, uncaring of the sweat that now soaked her clothes. Now, Signorina, you're a proper member of the Familia Oz. I welcome you from the bottom of my heart. I love how there's no mention of where that brand went. Like, did it go on her back? Did it go on her leg? Where did it go? Like with Kiri, at least we know it's someplace where only Kiri can see it. And then that's another question. Do they all go in the same place? I'm home. Oh, Bunny, you're still awake? New outfit. I was waiting for you. You must have worked hard today. See, I really did. You've had a lot of meetings lately, huh? I guess some of it's just seasonal stuff. Well, I can tolerate being this busy. Though I guess if I had to say why, it's because I know you're waiting for me at home. Mr. Karamiya. It's true that I'm tired, though. Lately I've been thinking my life is really complete. I'm sure it's because I have you by my side. I feel the same way. Every day is fun with you, Mr. Karamiya. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I really do love you, Signorina. And because I love you, I want to be with you more. I'm always thinking about how I wish you were with me. But I'm so busy that it'd be pretty hard to make it happen. Pardon me. Even if just for a moment, I feel like I can do anything if it's for the two of us. You should really get some rest. You may be tough, but you're not invincible. Rest up for tomorrow. Oh, I will. You're so strict, Signorina. Am I? See, but I'm grateful. I love that you don't hesitate to say what needs to be said. Aww. They're so cute. Too bad Hamelin's coming. Hey now, are you okay? Get a hold of yourself. Hey, yes, I'm fine. Wait, is Hamelin not gonna show up and we're just gonna do normal couple shit like be sick and be tended to? I can't exactly believe you when you say you're fine and yet you look like that. You feel hot. Do you feel nauseous? Does your throat hurt? Yes, there's a tickle in my throat. That must be uncomfortable. Wait, Mr. Karamiya, what about your work? I'm happy that you've been so tirelessly waiting on me, but I feel bad. It's fine, really. I can start documents anytime. Plus, I can't concentrate on work with you in this condition. The best thing for the both of us would be if you could get better quickly. Mr. Karamiya. Okay, it's time for your medicine. It was prescribed by Dr. Robin. Make sure you take it. It's so bitter. I can't stand it. Of course it's bitter. Good medicine always is, after all. I'll take it. It really is bitter. You're almost like a little kid. Now close your eyes. I'll stay by your side until you fall asleep. Okay, Mr. Karamiya. Would you hold my hand? Sure. No problem. He clasped her hand with both of his and brought them to his forehead. I pray that you get better, even if it's only a day sooner. And I pray that we can go out together again. This is all very cute. My, so the invalid can totter around, can she? Mr. Kiri. Given your appearance, I guess I ought to call you the former invalid. You seem to be in much better health. I am. It's all thanks to Dr. Crow's wonderful medicine. Shouldn't you give Karamiya's nursing a little credit too? Poor thing. Good point. Where is he? He went out on evening patrol with Axel. At this hour? Yes, they wanted to investigate something, just to be sure. Investigate what? That's not something an incapacitated... One moment. That's not something an incapacitated girl needs to know. I see. I hope Mr. Karamiya is okay staying up so late. Worried for your lover. I'm quite jealous of your mutual affection. I don't even have the opportunity to make passes at you. Come on, please don't say things like that. My, you seem upset. You aren't completely back to health yet, are you? Why not return to your room to get some rest? What about you? I will wait here for them to return. I had promised I would. Oh, well, good night, Mr. Kiri. Patrol, huh? I wish I could see Mr. Carmia. Maybe I should sneak out to see him. Don't do that. Don't do that. And she did it. And she did it anyways. Oh, there he is. I wonder if Mr. Carmia would be surprised to see me out of bed. Hey. I know, I'll sneak up on him and give him a scare. Let's scare the armed man. It'll go really well. Mr. I got him. Huh? No. It can't be. Signorina. Signorina. Sir, the gunshot. Why is Bunny here? Because the plot needed it. Why did I... Holy shit. She's bleeding. Sir, we have to get her to the clinic quickly. What did I say? What did I say about scaring the armed man? I didn't realize it was her. Sir. Do you want to just let her die? No, of course not. Then stand up. We need to get her to the clinic as quickly as possible. Right. Holy fucking shit. Doctor. What on earth are you doing here, Soleil? Oh my, that is a lot of blood. Good sir, that's a lot of blood. What happened? I shot her. Excuse me? I shot her. This is all my fault. What? No, you can explain what happened later. I have to perform surgery. Shut up. Bunny, can you hear me? Dr. Crow? Good, you're conscious. I'm going to perform surgery on you to remove the bullet, and it's going to suck. And hopefully, we will learn our lesson. I can't use anesthetic on you, so it's going to suck a lot. Huh? You still have that prescription I gave you in your body. I can't anesthetize you. These two medicines, they do not go together. Holy fuck. That can't be. You're going to pull a bullet out of her. You can't make her suffer like that. Do you not care about the side effects? She could die in her sleep. But there's no illness you can't cure, right, Doctor? Do something. I am trying to do something. That's precisely why I said I can't use anesthetic. Axel, convince your Don. Sir, leave this to the doctor. We can't do anything for her. But the Signorina... As Axel said, there is nothing you can do, Carmia. You seem very distraught. You should return to the estate and cool your head. I agree. Sir, let's return for now. No. Sir? I'm staying. I won't leave her side. Ugh. Doctor. Can he hold her hand at least? I feel like hand holding would be appropriate at this time period. Unless he shot her hand. Stay if you will. Axel, make sure Karamiya stays away from the operating table. Yes, understood. Dr. Crow, Karamiya. Don't worry. I'll save you. We'll get through this together. Hmm? Now, I'm going to cut into your body and remove the bullet. Bite down on this cloth here so you don't bite your tongue. Good girl. Hang in there, you mustn't pass out. It must be difficult for her. She must be in such pain. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Oh. She decided to scare an armed man. I don't... It's alright now, Karamiya. You can come in. Is she okay? Nope, the wrong voice. Is she okay? Yes. She's just sleeping. She's a very strong girl. She tolerated the surgery very well. It was my fault. Karamiya. It wasn't your fault, sir. This is a bullet from my gun. It's the same as the one you pulled from her body. It's irrefutable proof. What do you intend to do then? Judge yourself and send yourself to prison. The town would fall into chaos if a Mafia Don did something like that. You can't make sound judgments when you're so worked up. Axel, take him back to the estate. But she's... Leave her here for the time being. You can come visit again tomorrow. She's been calling your name. I'm sure she wants to see you. This could be one of those weird timelines where Hamelin doesn't show up at all. There have been a few timelines like that. Good morning. You slept quite soundly. Dr. Crow. I'm in the clinic. Yes. Perhaps you have some amnesia from when you lost consciousness. Look at your stomach. Bandages? Yes. Last night you decided to scare an armed man and you were shot and brought here. I performed surgery on you and now you're here. Your life isn't in danger, but I'd like to keep you here for a few days to keep an eye on your progress. Okay? Yes, I understand. Shot? I'm pretty sure I was going to meet Mr. Karamiya last night. Who the fuck are you? No, I know who you are, but why the fuck are you here? Yo. Milady, your dearest Yehudi is here. Hey, she might be sleeping. Can't you keep it down? Mr. Yehudi, Mr. Welt. People who appear often enough that I can recognize you, but haven't given you dedicated voices for. See, she's up. No problemo. Well, whatever. How are you doing? I'm fine. My stomach just feels a little funny. Well, ain't that just peachy? Glad to hear it. We brought you some supplies. Enjoy them with the doc. What kind of idiot would think alcohol would be an appropriate gift for someone in the hospital? Me? Is there anything wrong with a little booze, Doc? Of course there is. Damn it, Yehudi. Oh, Mr. Yehudi. Classic. Where's Mr. Karamiya? Oh, the Dawn. Mr. Weld, could you... Oh, I don't think he'll be coming today. He said he was busy. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well, he is the Dawn after all. Would you tell him that I want to see him at some point? Happily. He's gonna start doing the later treatment on us. He's gonna start ignoring us. Mr. Karamiya, can I come in? He's not responding. I'm coming in. Are you okay, baby? 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 Sweetie, you alright? You good? Do you need help? As a cat. She's probably struggling on a hairball at the moment. Ah, well. I think she's probably fine. Because she's not eating, so she's not choking. Okay. The air in the room was almost shockingly cold. It was eerily silent, as if time itself had stopped. Bunny saw Karamiya sulking on the bed, and sat down next to him. Mr. Karamiya. I haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Karamiya. He only nodded without saying a word. He looked down at the floor, almost like he couldn't bring himself to look at Bunny. I heard about what happened. It wasn't your fault. It was my fault for sneaking up on you. Thank God we learned our lesson. So please, don't worry yourself about it. You don't have to say that. I'm the one at fault. He slowly raised his head and looked at her. Huge teardrops ran down his cheeks, staining the bedsheets below. Sorry about that. I'm the one who shot you. I'm the one who hurt you. I'm the one who made you endure all that pain. I'm the one who failed to protect you. It's my fault that I overestimated myself. I thought I could do anything, and yet I myself did that. I'm a pathetic weakling. I'm a gutless coward. I hate this. I hate myself. Well, you could have shown up at the fucking doctor's office. That's all I'm saying. Would have helped. I mean, the way you atone for doing something you regret is definitely not showing up to the hospital to see her. We weren't humans to begin with, after all. I was a scarecrow. Axel was a tin man. And Karamiya was a lion. We met on a journey, and at the end of that journey we each obtained what we were wishing for. The thing Karamiya wished for was courage. Courage? Yes. Until he acquired it, he was such a timid lion that he was scared of his own shadow. Once we obtained what we were looking for, we gained human form. And now we're here. Karamiya became a man of boundless courage, whom all the people in town respected. However, it appears that the courage he gained on our journey was merely borrowed. Borrowed? Yes. He used his courage as a shield to protect the town, but he ended up shooting you, the person he wanted to protect most of all. The truth pierced his heart, and the guilt destroyed his courage. Will he go back to normal? Well, if we're going to be very technical, he already is back to normal. He was originally a cowardly lion, after all. If you're asking for a way to return Karamiya to the way you knew him, I, unfortunately, and quite regrettably, haven't the faintest clue. Oh no. Well, I may not have the answer now. I can investigate. Please, give me some time. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kiri. I wonder if Mr. Karamiya is still sleeping. Bunny, you're back. Mr. Karamiya. Hey, where'd you go? I was so surprised you were gone when I woke up. You must have gone somewhere because you hate me. I just... Of course not. How could I possibly hate you? Ew, how can you be so sure? Because I love you, Mr. Karamiya. But why? Why me? I'm so weak, I cry easily. Even now, I feel like I could cry. Do you hate me, Mr. Karamiya? No, I like you. I love you. Oh, maybe my loving you is just a burden, though. I feel at ease when I'm with you, but when we're apart I feel sad. It hurts when I'm away from you. Mr. Karamiya. Hey, would you stay with me forever? I hate being away from you. When you're gone, everything is just pitch black. I can't see a thing. Don't worry, I'll stay with you. So please don't look so sad. Oh, okay. I'm so happy. As long as I have you, I'm fine. I don't need anything else if you're with me, Bunny. Alright. So now Hamlin shows up. What? You want me to go to the meeting? Indeed, you are the Don of Familia Oz. It's only natural that you attend. But I couldn't possibly, no way. Sir. But there are all sorts of people at the meeting, right? I have to meet them, right? I can't do something that important. I'm not going. Well, I had a feeling you might say that. Very well, Karamiya. You watch the house. Oh, good. Thanks, Kitty. In your place, Ms. Bunny will serve as your representative at the meeting. Not you, but me. Indeed, I have no desire to sit at the top and would prefer to be number 2. I enjoy making arrangements and maneuvering. But I've only just joined the Familia. How could I... Oh shit, we are essentially the Dawn at this point. You may not have much experience, but you're the Dawn's romantic partner. That affords you a certain status. Plus, no one's asking you to give your opinions. I just want you to act as my puppet. Thanks, Kiri. It's for your precious Karamiya. You'll do it, right? Fine. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll be able to live up to your expectations, Mr. Kiri, but I will try my best. Bunny. Your best, huh? That seems very promising, but please relax. They mustn't sense that anything is wrong with Karamiya. So please, relax and entrust your body to me. Okay, I will. And I'm also going to pretend that wasn't weird. Kiri. Whatever is the matter? No, never mind. I see. You perverted four-eyed robot. You... Well, we're heading out. You watch the house. Okay. I hope no robbers or anything come by. I can't stand this. This is wrong. Bunny. Yes? Good luck. I'll be back before you know it. See, I'll be waiting. I'd wait forever for you. Good puppy. My, she's too easy on him. Their little exchanges make me want to puke. If you're going to puke, do it outside. Excellent suggestion. I'm surprised. Bunny did a good job of standing in for the Dawn. Axel, you're surprised? How mean. I'm sorry, I meant that as praise.
そうですね。
Indeed.
アクセルの言う通り
As Axel mentioned, you were a most magnificent puppet.
絡みに気づかれずに済みましたし
Karamia's condition has gone unnoticed. What an excellent outcome. But they'll find out eventually.
ロビン・フッド先生には口
True.
情報はどこ
I did ask Dr. Robin to keep quiet, but who knows when the information will leak.
遅かれ早かれ来るその時のために対策を考えないといけません
It could be sooner rather than later, so we must develop a plan, but for today, at least, things went well.
さあ二人とも
Now then, you two, let's head home. Axel and Mr. Curie praised me. Acting as the Dawn's representative comes with so much pressure. I hope I can hang in there until Mr. Karamia snaps out of it.
いやー
I knew it. Here he is. Hello, Fräulein. What wonderful weather we're having. Huh? A hand reached out from the darkness, grabbing her. Bunny. Hamelin. You really did come back, I see.
いやキリエ君にアクセル君相変わらず元気そうで
My, my. If it isn't Kiri and Axel. You seem as cheerful as ever. What a relief. Hamelin. I remember hearing that name at the meeting. You're Hamelin.
ああ
Indeed I am.
そうはじめましてお嬢
It's a pleasure to meet you, Fräulein. Let me go.
おっと暴れないことがお前さんの身のためだぜこれ
Oh dear. I think it'd be in your best interest not to struggle. Whatever could this be? He pulled out something roughly cylindrical in shape and pressed it into her cheek. Huh?
お前さんみたいな女の子には難しいかね
Sha, sha.
ダイナマイ
It might be hard for a little girl like you to guess. The correct answer was dynamite.
トどれぐらいの威力があるかは想像つくだろうそれともあいつ
You can imagine how powerful it is, can't you? Or would you like me to demonstrate on them?
彼女を離す
Let go of her.
話したら何をくれるんだ
What will you give me in
名
exchange?
誉かそれとも金か
Status? Honor? Money, perhaps.
全部もう意味がない
It's all worthless.
ただ
All I want is her.
彼女だけはだからいただいていくアクセル
So I'll be taking her.
キリエ君さようなら
Farewell, Axel, Kiri. Well. Hopefully this ties up relatively neatly soon.
さらわれたって本当にあの子が
What? Kidnapped? She...
ええおそらくはグリムファミリーの屋敷に連行されたか
Indeed. In all likelihood, she was taken to the Grim Estate.
あの子がどうして
Oh. But why her? It must be my fault.
俺が会合に行かなかったから
I didn't go to the meeting, so he took Bunny, my representative. Sir,
俺が行かなかったから勇気がないから
because I didn't go.
怖いから
Because I didn't have the courage. Because I was weak, she...
嘆いている暇がある助けに来たらどうですか
If you have the time to beat yourself up over it, why not go save her?
そんなこと俺にできるわけがない
But how? How could I? I won't be of any use. I can't do anything.
依頼
You're just trying to piss me off now, aren't you? Ow. Kiri, what are you... I've always known you were stupid, but I never thought you were quite this stupid. Ms. Bunny is much more useful than a stupid lion who's mentally rotten to the core. Please, lock yourself in this room and tremble in fear to your heart's content. If the Don is unable to fulfill his duties, I, as the Consigliere, will take over executive duties. I will mobilize all units to rescue Bunny, a member of our familia. Let's go, Axel. But Kiri the Don is... Leave him. He's of no use to us. No use. That's right. I'm powerless. I'm a weakling who can't do anything now. Or when she's suffering. Everything is pitch black. I can't even take a single step forward. It hurts. What am I supposed to do? Hey, this is no time to be dozing. Run! Hamlin tugged on her handcuffs, forcing Bunny to reluctantly run through the city with him. There were gunshots in the distance. He insisted that it was Familia Oz mobilizing to try to rescue her. Those Oz fellows are as uncivilized as ever, shooting their guns all over the place. How dreadful. Who's really the uncivilized one here? I mean, you kidnapped me. Is this like that philosophical debate about whether theft or murder is more evil? They're destroying all sorts of things to search for a single person. Things. Homes. And even people. Isn't it your fault for coming back here in the first place? That. You're new here. You're not supposed to know about that. They told me at the meeting that you were a criminal. A criminal who committed a very grave crime. I see. So just what did my old chum say about me? Did they say I was a monstrous man? A cruel man? Or did they tell you I was insane? They just don't get it. None of them get it. They'll never get to the truth. What are you talking about? Bunny! I'm so glad. I found you. I found you. Mr. Carmia, why are you here? I just followed your smell and the sounds. That's one thing I'm good at. That's right. You're a lion after all, aren't you? Himmelin, it's you. Let her go. Give her back to me. No. She's my precious guest. I can't just hand her over. He pulled her close to him, whispering into her ear. Don't you dare think of running away. Your precious lion will pay with his life.
近寄るんじゃない。
You stay away from her.
なんだその動き。ガキの真似か。
What's with that attitude? Are you pretending to be a little kid? Even a little kid would have more swagger than that, don't you think? With a quick kick, Hamlin knocked Karamia off his feet. He stepped onto the Don's throat, twisting the tip of his boot as he slowly shifted his body weight onto his opponent's neck. Can't breathe. But are you always this pathetic? Or has she robbed you of your fangs? What a pathetic position for a Don to be. Oh, that's right. You're a Don. Killing you might make things interesting. Kill him? Yeah. Although, perhaps it'd be a bit tragic. It won't be easy, though. It wouldn't be such a bad thing to use dear Karamia here to try and see if it's even possible. Don't you think? Bunny, run. Mr. Karamia. Forget about me, and get away from here. He stomped Karamia's chest with his heel before straddling him, cackling as Karamia struggled and gasped for breath. Oh, don't look away, Karamia dear. Look right at me. Ah, I've got it. I'm going to pull your eyes out. I'll carve them out with a knife. That's how we begin. He pulled the knife from his pocket, its keen blade flashing in the faint light. I've had it done to me before, but I've never done it myself. I can't wait. And I was so close. The sound of many footsteps approached. Hamlin spat as he stood, seemingly dissatisfied with this turn of events. Luck is on your side, Fräulein. Well, until we meet again. Hamlin bowed deeply and grabbed onto the wall of a nearby building. As casually as walking, he ascended up the wall, using the gaps between the bricks as handholds. His long shadow lengthened and then disappeared as he crested the roof and vanished into the darkness. Mr. Karamia! Mr. Karamia! She recovered her wits as Karamia groaned. As quickly as she could, she ran over to him. She lifted up his upper body, laying him back down onto her lap. Mr. Karamia, you're so badly hurt. No, I'm fine. This is nothing. This is nothing at all compared to what I did to you. The idea of the person I love being hurt pains me more than being hurt myself. I couldn't get the sound of your screams in the hospital out of my head. The sound of your voice as you were in pain on the operating table. It sounded like you were saying, "It's all your fault." It was all my fault. All of it. Your injury. Everything. Just how many times do I have to tell you not to worry about it for you to understand? You came out here to save me even though you were terrified, right? I couldn't be happier. Well, I did say I'd protect you. I was worried about you. I thought if I could just talk to Hamlin, I could do it. I couldn't in the end, though. But I protected you. Yes, you did. I can talk to you like this right now, thanks to what you did for me. Oh, I'm glad I could protect you. I'm so glad. Mr. Karamiya. He's out cold. I guess he managed to relax a bit. Thank you very much, Mr. Karamiya. How strange. I could have sworn he came over here. We completely lost sight of him. Oh, Bunny? And the Dawn? Why are you... Where's Hamlin? He ran off somewhere. Huh. It was our best chance to capture him, but it seems we just missed him. Why is the Dawn here? He was supposed to be standing by back in the office. He saved me from Hamlin. He was very scared, but he protected me. She gently stroked Karamiya's cheek as he lay unconscious in her lap. Mr. Karamiya is all beaten up. Look how red and puffy his cheeks are. Well, that's probably from something else. Something else? Kiri hit him. Axel! She's the Dawn's lover. It is our duty as fellow members of the Familia to tell her the truth. Even if it is a duty, there is a time and a place for these things. I made the determination that it was the time and the place for it and reported the information to her. Mr. Kiri, you hit him? Why would you do that? Well... Well... Oh, that's right. I need to take care of this mess, so... I'm heading back to the estate first. Work, 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 you know. Bye-bye. Hey, Mr. Kiri, don't run away. Ugh. I can't believe he hit Mr. Karamiya. How awful. Using violence against the Dawn is an unpardonable act for a conciliar to commit. He must be punished. Axel, you seem kind of full of energy. Yeah, I don't get many chances to get back at Kiri. May I have your permission to carry the Dawn to the clinic? My permission? Yes. You are his representative. It is my duty as Capricorn to obey your orders. Then I leave him in your capable hands. Understood. Oh. Okay. I guess we'll not be dealing with any more of Hamlin, I assume. Okay. Sure.
ねえ見て見て犬がいるよ
Look, Bunny, a dog. Oh. What's wrong? Why are you hiding behind me?
近づいてみると犬が大きくて
When I got closer, the dog seemed so big. It's really scary. Really, I don't think he's much bigger than a frying pan.
怖いものは怖いよフライパンは吠えないけど犬は吠えるし
But it's still scary. Frying pans don't bark, but dogs do.
ああやっぱり怖いねえあっちの道を通ろうあっちは人が少ないから
It's too scary. Hey, could we take that road instead? There aren't many people over there. Okay, we can do that.
びっくりした
That was really scary.
街って怖いものがいっぱいだ少し歩いただけで
There are so many scary things in town. Just walking around for a little bit is so exhausting. But this is a big first step. You got out of the mansion. We'll keep going out like this until you get used to it.
どんどんっていうことは怖い思いも
We're going to keep doing this? So I'm going to have to be terrified all the time? It's called anxiety, buddy. Welcome. This is how we live. Don't worry, I'll be right there with you.
そうだねこんな俺に君はいつもついててくれる
Oh, okay. You're always with me, even though I'm so pathetic.
大好きな君が一緒なら俺は安心だ
As long as I'm with you,
抱きしめてくれる
the one I love, I'm fine. Hey, Bunny, would you give me a hug? Yes, of course.
ありがとう君ってあったかい
Thanks. You're so warm.
暗闇は一人じゃ怖いけど君が手を引いてくれるから
It's scary to be in the dark alone, but I won't cry when you're holding my hand.
大好きだよずっとずっと一緒にいて
I love you, Bunny.
離さない
Let's be together forever and ever. Never let go of my hand. No. And there we go. That's our bit. We just need to tie it up a little bit more. I think we're missing that one there. And then we're missing... Hold on. Who else are we missing? We're missing one or two that I think are from the ending. And the transfer routes. And that'll do it. So, until next time, I hope y'all have a nice evening, day, whatever. Bye-bye.